Welcome to Beyond the Leash, where discipline meets dog training and cuddles come after compliance. This is the Captain Flynn method. 40 years of no BS. Experience from the war zones, prison blocks, and America's backyards. Today's mission, understand why your dog doesn't need a hug. He needs a job. Now let's gear up.
Hey, we all know that dog, right? He's got toys everywhere in his house. He's eating organic chicken. He's got a nice comfy bed in the corner. He's got lots and lots and lots of treats. And yet still, when the UPS guy shows up, he loses his bloody mind. He's distracted by butterflies and he drags his owner on every single walk. That dog doesn't need a hug, guys. He needs a job. You know, people think that dogs want love and snacks. Of course they want love and snacks. Those things are delicious. But too many owners, they treat their dogs like an emotional accessory, and they give them whatever they want. Take your dog off welfare. Make him earn it. Affection, treats, all of it. Make him earn it. Give him a job. He'll be better for it. You're not raising that rescue. You're managing a roommate with a fur coat and impulse control issues. You know, dogs crave purpose and structure and clarity. It is part of their world. They're instinct driven. They're bred to herd and guard and hunt and track and patrol. Yes, even your Chihuahua. They all have jobs. That's what they were bred to do. And without that job, they invent a job. And it's usually something destructive to your home or your family. You know, I was on patrol in the Philippines and I had a dog that was named Bruno. And Bruno was a Belgian Malinois. And he was a complete world eater. In the kennels, we had Filipino kennel attendants, and they hated Bruno. They called him Sira Ulu Aso, which literally translated means crazy dog, broken-headed dog. His mind wasn't right. Because in the kennel, when he was sitting there, he was biting and snarling and tearing things up and tearing up feed pans and water buckets. He was a nightmare in the kennel. But as soon as I leashed that dog up and we got out of that kennel and we walked into the grass, into the elephant grass or into the washouts where the bad guys were, he became the Bruno he was supposed to be. He was the greatest patrol dog I ever had. He would beat down the brush trying to find the bad guys. He would always find the bad guys, and he would always bring them back to me. And when he came back, I would give him the love and the affection that he deserved and wanted. Bruno was his best Bruno, the best version of him when he was on the job. And the truth is the same with your dogs too. Now, conversely, I was training a doodle. Now, look, I love doodles, okay? But we all know what a doodle's about. They're spacey, they're goofy, they're stubborn. Well, this one was no different. He pulled on the leash, he jumped on guests, he barked at the air, he had constant anxiety issues. And as soon as I got in that house to train that dog, I could quickly see what the issue was. There was a lack of leadership in the home. Nobody had given this dog a job. Look, they had a soldier in that house because that's what doodles are. They're part poodle. Poodle's a hunting breed. They had a soldier in that home and they tried to put a tutu on it. No wonder it was unstable. All dogs need to have a job to earn affection. Affection is earned, folks. It's not given by default. And yes, we have our dogs because we want to love them, and I get it. But build something into the praise. If you want to give your dog a treat, make him sit and stay first. If you want to give him some loving, make him jump up or down from the couch or walk around him or do something that brings out his skills, his abilities, makes him do them, and then reward him for it. He will be much, much happier for him. Leadership starts with clarity, not cuddles. Be clear that these treats, this affection, all comes as a result of his working whether it be basic obedience or playing a game of fetch or whatever it happens to be. And by the way, that structure in his life builds confidence, and confidence equals a calm dog. Remember that. Structure equals confidence equals a calm dog. Hey, I got a challenge for you for this week. This week, if you have a dog that fits into this category, I want you to go on structured walks. Not just walk, but a structured walk. That means periods where the dog is in the heel position or doing basic commands, and then a period where it's out being a dog, peeing and pooping and smelling and doing that thing. But that's a structured walk, not a free-for-all, okay? I want you to do obedience drills. It can be a simple game of fetch, which I've done a previous podcast on. Fetch is an underrated obedience drill. You can build 5, 6, 7 different skill sets into that one exercise that dogs intrinsically enjoy doing. I want you to teach your dog a place command. It is very simple. There's lots of indications of that on the internet that you can watch on YouTube or whatever. Place is an extremely important command, and I'm going to do a future show on that. And I want you to make them do the mental work before you give them the affection. And what does that mean? It means this. Mentally, they'll put 2 and 2 together. If she tells me to do something and I do it, I get rewarded with affection or a treat. Mental work before affection. So those are the 4 things I want you to do this week. Structured walk, obedience drills, place command, and mental work before affection. Now, I guarantee you, if you do these 4 things, your dog will go from a space cat to that dog like Bruno in the washouts in the Philippines. Just a dog who's living in his element, doing what he was bred to do, and happy for it. And you're going to have a happier home. Hey, this has been Captain Flynn with the Captain Flynn Method. Straight talk, real results, one leash at a time. Thanks for joining us. Tune back in. Follow the show. If you'd like to get more updates, we're going to be putting out at least one of these a week. Hey, free canine training? Why wouldn't you follow, right?
Hey, that's it for this episode of Beyond the Leash. Remember, structure builds confidence, and love without leadership is just chaos with a chew toy. This has been the Captain Flynn Method. Straight talk, real results, one leash at a time. Hey, if you enjoyed the show, go ahead and like and follow us, and we'll be coming out with more material each and every week. Free canine training on Facebook? How can you say no? Have a great day.